G'day guys, it's Paul Glossop here from Pure Property Investments. Again today I'm joined by Aaron Christie-David. Aaron, thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Paul.
Today we want to talk a little bit more about setting up multiple property portfolios and how finance actually plays a very strong part in enabling people to actually go along the lines of buying not just one investment property, but multiple investment properties. And it's not just the property types you buy, but it's the property price structure and the finance structure that actually dictates a lot of the time how many properties you can buy, when and how. So Aaron, if you wouldn't mind sharing with our viewers a little bit more information on that.
Yeah, sure. A common goal that I get from a lot of clients is, how do I buy 10 in 10, for example, or how do I build a large investment property portfolio? And quite often getting the loan structure right at the beginning will then help enable them to buy the second, third, fourth and fifth investment property. And I think that's where clients have a really ambitious goal, and my role really as their broker is to help them get there. A real significant barrier for clients is understanding the loan structure itself. So quite often banks, maybe through a bit of laziness or maybe through not having the foresight of a client's goal, may cross-securitize properties. What that leads to is clients are a little bit limited in how much equity they can draw out on their investment property, and also becomes a little bit tricky when they go to sell that asset as well, and the costs are associated with, I guess, undoing all their loans. So that's one reason. The next is understanding credit policy, and that's really where I guess my strength is for a client to understand, right, that loan isn't going to sit well with that bank, but we can try another lender, and that's the advantage of working with over 25 different banks as well. So if it doesn't work with one lender, or we get a shortfall with a valuation for another lender, we'll try somewhere else as well. And it's always in the best interest of the client to see, can I then access equity in that property to help me then go again and again as well. And that's where I guess the benefit of having the correct loan structure really plays a significant role in achieving a client's goal, whether it is to be debt free, for example, in 20 years time, or if it is to have 10 properties in 10 years and then reverse engineering the loans to help them get there.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, as always, I think there's some very, very important components there. And you're probably dead right on the fact of the matter is, so many times we see it in both our industries, being an investment property buyer's agent, being a mortgage broker, structuring loans for clients looking at building multiple property portfolios, is if you don't get it right in the first place, it's so hard to undo, and it's so much importance put into the first 1, 2 and 3 properties as making sure that that is your foundation to be able to go and proliferate if that is part of your goal. So, mate, very savvy and sound advice as always. Aaron, thank you very much. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that information, and as always, our details are at the bottom of the screen if you do wish to contact us and go through these details in a little bit more depth. So thanks again, and see you soon.